pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet.
Hey guys, and today I'm making another video about BuzzFeed, and the video is 24 questions black people have for white people. Now, why they even made this a video, I don't know. There's actually two of them, one made more recent, but I guess I'll knock this one down first. So without a further ado, let's get right into this shit.
Why do you always make such horrible decisions in horror movies? It's not cool to split up.
Isn't it usually the black person in a scary movie who dies first? I mean, it's stereotypical. Almost every movie does that, and there are even movies that make fun of that. And I honestly don't know why white people just do that stupid shit. But I'll tell you one thing. It's a fucking movie.
Why do you freak out when black people are cast to play white fictional characters?
Same can be said for you. And again, like BuzzFeed always does, they're majoritizing the minority.
What's the big deal if Idris Elba plays James Bond? I would go see it twice.
Wait, you're gonna go watch a movie twice because the actor is black? Yeah, no, I'm done.
Why is a big butt and big lips considered attractive on a white woman, but they're unattractive on a black woman?
What do you even mean by that? They're appealing on all races. You sound very fucking stupid. Just because they don't look good on you doesn't mean that you have to hate everyone.
Do y'all really think Miley is the one who created twerking? Really?
No, nobody thinks that. Who thinks that? Just because she did it doesn't mean that automatically every white person thinks that she created it. They used to do that shit all the time. They still do that shit all the time. I don't necessarily find it appealing, but a bunch of other guys do.
Why am I supposed to teach you how to twerk? I don't know how to twerk.
Nobody wants to see you twerk.
Why is it that white people always act as though they have discovered a new trend when people of color have been doing it for virtually years?
I love how he says people of color, but if a white person says it, it's automatically racist. Also, can you please explain what trends? Like, I don't exactly know what was trendy back in 2015. Like, the only thing I can remember was, like, shitty ones. Like, I remember when everyone used to wear those shitty lensless glasses and wear suspenders because it was trendy to look nerdy. But, I mean, who gives a fuck how someone dresses? Or if it's a trend or not? It's a fucking person. All you care about is if they're white or if they're black.
Why is it when a black woman wears her hair natural, it's seen as inappropriate, but when a white woman does, it's praised?
I honestly don't even know what she's talking about. Like, I never even heard this argument. Like, I never heard anybody ever complain about this, so I don't know what she's really talking about. Black people wear their hair natural all the time. White people wear their hair natural all the time. If you want it permed or whatever, do it. Does it fucking matter?
This is the hair that I was born with, so you wearing it as a trend is not cute.
Yeah, guys, the mustache that I have? Yeah, no, you wearing it as a trend is not cute. You cannot wear a mustache. What fuck you think this is? Shave that shit off. Like, really? Like, I don't even know what trends you're even talking about. I never even seen a white person with black people hair. You're not explaining jack shit.
Like, can you appropriate my student loans? Can you take that off my hands?
No.
Why is it that white crime is seen as an isolated incident, but black crime is a representation of my entire community?
This guy just looks out of it. Like, he doesn't even look like he wants to do the video. He looks like he's being fed lines. But, you know, I'll answer his question. White crime, just like black crime, is a representation of our community. Serial killers are mostly white, but you don't see me fucking complaining. So no, it's not an isolated incident. It's how you look at your community. And no, I don't want to get hate, but black people in a community, not all black people in general, I'm not trying to generalize everyone, have a higher crime rate than white people. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's the black people who get themselves in trouble.
When we see a story on TV about a white serial killer, I don't automatically assume that all white people must be serial killers too.
He has a point, but you're assuming that all white people generalize black people as bad people, and that's not a very good thing in my book.
Why does talking about race make you feel so uncomfortable?
It really doesn't. But I don't know what type of person you are. So I'm pretty sure if I told you that blacks have a higher crime rate, just like a feminist, you would get a little bit mad.
Is it because you think that you'll be perceived as racist if you talk about race?
God damn, that's some good ass OJ. Also, no, I don't think I'd be perceived as racist if I talk about race.
You don't really believe that racism is over because we have a black president, do you?
Again, this man is like slurring his speech and he's like so out of it. And no, racism will never be over. Racism is something that's taught to your children, that you teach your children. If you're racist and you have children, you're going to teach them to be racist. If you're not racist, kids will play with either kid regardless of their skin color.
Why is it so easy for you to notice when there are no white people around, but you hardly ever notice when there are no black people around.
Because white people reflect the light more? Duh. No, but for real. I noticed that there's nobody around regardless. If I see that there's less white people, I'll be like, man, there's not a lot of white people here. But if there's a lot more white people and there's no black people, I mean, like, man, there's not a lot of black people here. I mean, does it even matter? Who even says that? Who really says that? I've never seen one person say that.
Why is your goal to be colorblind?
What's wrong with being colorblind exactly? Explain, please. Do you want to be stereotyped all the time? I mean, everyone's going to be stereotyped regardless. But do you want more people stereotyping? Do you want people coming up to you and being like, oh, you're black, so you act like this? No, they don't even know who you are.
And there's so many different types of people in the world, yet you can't see color?
Isn't having different types of people in the world a good thing? And why do you want everybody to be judged by color? That's like what you're saying. If I see a black person, I'm not going to automatically assume that they're going to shoot me. Like, are you for real? Are you racist?
Why do you want to say the N-word so badly?
I don't. I just like saying it sometimes. Like when my friend comes over, I say, oh, what's up, my nigga? Does it matter? If I say it with a hard R, it's racist. I'll agree with that. But saying it with the A at the end is not that bad.
If I don't use it, what makes you think you can?
So you never say nigga? You really are saying that you never say nigga. And just because you don't use it means I can't use it? That is illogical.
Why do you always want to touch our hair?
Nobody wants to touch your hair. Same as nobody asks you to twerk.
Who told you it was okay to touch people without their permission?
I highly doubt any white person has ever went up to you and touched your hair. And I highly doubt anybody does that. Maybe a small child, but that's pretty much it.
Why do you feel like having one black friend makes you a cultural expert or not a racist?
It doesn't. But you don't need black friends or white friends to know statistics.
Is your only black friend comfortable with being the reason why you can't be racist?
Well, that's really fucked up. You're assuming I only know one black person and have only one black friend, which is very ignorant of you. And I'm not racist. You don't need to have a black friend to not be racist.
By that logic, then I'm not racist. I have a ton of white friends.
You said by that logic, but does that mean that you actually are racist? Without the logic? I'm confused.
Why do you feel comfortable cursing at your parents?
Again, you're stereotyping. And no, I don't curse at my parents, because if I did, I'd get put in the fucking ground.
Why do you kiss your dogs on the mouth?
I never do that. Never did that when I did have a dog. Never would've. Have you seen how much fucking drool comes out of a fucking St. Bernard's mouth?
How come you can't pronounce black names like Kouvanjane, but can say names like Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, and LaBeouf just fine?
So you picked the weirdest famous names and said that I can't pronounce black names. Go fuck yourself.
Why do you feel like all lions' lives matter, but black lives don't?
Oh no, all lives matter. I just don't think that black lives specifically matter more than everyone else's.
Why is a lion's life in Africa more important than the lives of black people here in America?
Okay, so I'm assuming it was around the time that that doctor paid to kill the lion somewhere, I think in Africa, as they're saying. And apparently, black people didn't get any sympathy when the lion got shot. How sad. And the reason we care so much is because he paid to kill a wild animal. And it wasn't even fair either, he just shot him. They had to give the wild animal sedatives.
What did Simba ever do for you?
While I don't value the lives of animals over the lives of humans, the lion was wrongfully killed. So you, sir, are a heartless bastard.
I get it. Lion King was an awesome movie. But so was Selma, and so was Malcolm X.
What the fuck are you talking about? The Lion King's a good movie and so is Selma, but what's the relevance of this? Why are you bringing this up? The Lion King is a fucking animal movie, and Selma is a movie about Martin Luther King, specifically the protest in Selma.
Why is it so hard for you to acknowledge your privilege?
Oh, fuck off with that privilege bullshit. Lady mentioned it in the end of 36 questions, now you're gonna mention it?
How does it feel to not be the spokesperson for your entire race at any given time?
Nobody is the spokesperson for their entire race. You're not the spokesperson for your race. You just make yourself look stupid when you say stupid shit.
Must be nice.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That's your last word, really? First you say recognize our privilege, then you say it must be really nice. Just leave. Well, that was 24 questions black people have for white people. I don't think BuzzFeed could have stooped it. What the fuck is that? Are you fucking kidding? Okay, I'm back, guys. Anyways, if you want, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you do. And I will see you in the next one. See ya, and...
In love with the money,